Here's a spectator, and I'm not going to show his face unless he wants me to.
You can show it.
Okay, this is
I was in a session today involving millions of dollars in contracts. I had to take off to come to the Board of Elections. So watch these people up there, they're crazy. They can't register people to vote. Young men coming up here to register to vote, and there's no one to assist them. There's nobody in the office. No one is working.
No, he's speaking to the
It's crazy. Okay.
And it should be noted that here's the system. There's the main door. This, as you can see, is the office. I'll go in and you'll see that no one is at work. And this is now at 11:30. Also, it's important to note that when the young men left, they were then left and relegated to actually just leaving their phone numbers with the Deputy Supervisor Barbell. And she would call them back should the day go differently and a worker is available for registration. Board members apparently do not know how to register our people, and so they could not be helped by the two board members present, Wells or Monsanto. And ready for the board meeting, but still no quorum. He has no manners, couldn't say good morning, just whistles.
He said hello to you.
And we're gonna, this is what's going on in the board meeting. Three board members present right now.
After registered, she is not.
Another board member now just arrived, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 board members. 4 board members. Shelley, 5.
I need to say good morning. That's the kind of disrespect that you have going on. Look crazy.
That's what I
We don't respect each other. That's the problem.
Here's Attorney Salisbury.
The board going, so let me follow the board. Follow the board.
I am when somebody speak your mind, what you do, you give no opinion, right?
She has a right to say what she has to say. I have been here to mediate the situation. And I told her I'm going to come to
She has absolutely nothing to do with it. She has nothing to do with it. Yes, boss.
I can't hear further. I have the right to go in there? I just go.
I just put.
And it happens at every single level. It happens here all the time, and it's just trying to prove it. That's why it's completely unrelated. And I'm getting ready to leave because this is crazy. Absolutely.
And you work for the Attorney General's office, so now my question to you. No, I would trust that you're not. But I need to speak to you in a private room. Here you go, ma'am. Thank you very much. Let me take you to the training room.
Be careful. Be careful. Because that attorney has never served any good purpose in this board yet.
This attorney?
Break or anything. Break quorum. This same attorney. Be careful what you hear.
Are they going to talk to her privately?
Yeah.
You have the right to go in there?
You ain't got the right to go in and want to talk to her privately.
I'm a member of the media. Can I go in, please?
No, this is a private meeting. She works for the Attorney General's office.
You're quoting the Sunshine Law again?
Ma'am, this is a private meeting between an officer and
Okay, I'll just take a picture of the room. Thank you.
Miss Barbara, you want me in? You should be in at least.
I'm seeking legal advice from her.
Legal advice? You need some.
Legal advice.
She needs
Advice from Salisbury.
and Salisbury wouldn't give it to us. But remember, Salisbury works for the board. Why is she giving the police legal advice? Oh my.
She have a right to put us out and meeting and we came to the
I was restrained against my will. This is, these people continue to go deep in their abyss. You're a young attorney. You go there, what?
I'm young, what?
You are a young attorney.
Okay, attorney.
How you going to go?
I'm not an attorney.
You're an attorney?
I want to say pray.
Huh?
It's the other deputy. Whitaker, yeah.
No.
Not me.
They're your masters or something though?
Yeah.
Good enough. But anyway, you can't put the citizen's life in the name of that. And she can't, you remember, let me tell you, let me give you the law. Let me give you the law. Lieutenant William College, Vietnam was given an order to slaughter all the people in their life. You have no right to follow an order that takes away.
Okay, the next person that came was Bushalta, but that's when our tape here was running low on charge, so we had to plug it up. But Bushalta came, member Bushalta came and went into that private meeting. As you can see, there's no one else now in the boardroom, no one at all. They have asked us actually to leave the boardroom so they can lock it, but we refuse to leave the boardroom because there's no law that says that we have to. We are here waiting for them to let us know there's not enough chairs outside, and we're waiting here for them to let us know what is next after the executive meeting. As soon as the meeting began, they moved to go into executive session. We understand it was mentioned or suggested by Member Watlington. It was then moved by Member Wells, and then it was seconded by someone, and which the tape will reveal earlier, and then it was objected to by Ms. Monsanto. They listened to her objection, but then they just put it on record, and then it just went on. So now the issue is in that private meeting that we have no idea what's going on. We're still taking our notes from Attorney Thompson, and we're moving forward.
Oh, Lord.
Advising the board.
You hear the law being read.
Counsel, lawyer, Paula, for STT is okay?
Do what you gotta put.
Lawyer.
Let's start from the beginning, make sure you got to repeat when I say so I can know where you're going.
Title 18, Section 21, limits the board counsel.
Can I ask
Proceed.
that
Two.
you sit out here so I can close this door here?
Yes, ma'am.
No, you're waiting for a meeting. The meeting is not adjourned. We're not leaving.
So then,
They have to adjourn this meeting.
Yes, you did.
If they gonna put it on me to make y'all come out.
You did your part.
All right.
Tell Ms. Falk I say she's low down to put this on you. She's on duty. She was given the order by the board.
That's true.
This is not a part of your duties. This is not a part of your duties. She cannot close a board meeting until this meeting is adjourned. Okay, it limits the council. Okay, that
Limits the board counsel, the board's counsel.
right, which is the Attorney General.
Mm-hmm.
To advertise, to advising the board. To advising the board.
Go ahead.
For the best procedure.
He can't do it, but I can't tell when my year to come in, you know. She just follow it. I mean, this is, yeah. But I mean, I'm letting go along.
Go ahead.
To carry out Title 18. That's her job. She has no other job. We go this again. November 26.
Hold on. TLE. Go ahead.
November 26,
What year?
2012. Yeah, hello. I don't remember.
Listen. When you don't on the phone, they said, let's go.
I get down to you know.
Let's not
Can you
make that
call me
issue.
back
That's not what you said. Don't talk to
later
him.
this afternoon?
Let's not make it.
I don't remember.
The police said, they said, come out this room.
The insurance
Still
claim
in
was
there.
that I think
understand what
was
you're saying.
taken care of already.
What's the difference if you're staying here all day?
Because they want to lock up this particular room.
For what?
do you call it?
What's the difference?
I have no idea. Just talk
Thank you
to
so
them.
much.
But
Yeah.
let's use our head on this one.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Okay.
I will.
Thank you, officer.
Take care.
You're
You
most
too.
professional. You waited until you know what
God
your
bless
job
you,
was.
sis.
Before you
Now
just
listen,
go for
Mr.
I mean,
That's true.
this situation played out this way. I don't know what the next one is going to be.
You
Because
don't
trust
know,
me,
we never
we're
know.
going to come back with more knowledge. And we inform them to have
Knowledge
more
is
knowledge.
power.
We have more, and that's why I told you when
It doesn't process
I
that.
do anything.
let me let you read
If I
this.
am doing anything, I am going to have documentation.
You who?
I'm going to stand by my documentation. So if you come and you tell me, Monsanto, you do da 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 da, show me documentation, then I'll deal with you.
Oh,
You only
okay,
come to
I wouldn't
mediate.
answer.
I don't call you for I don't call you for
Keep the peace.
stability.
Keep the peace and we come to mediate.
Before you leave, they'll tell you where you're coming from,
Give me a
to
second.
deal with,
Yeah, give me
that
a
you're not to
second.
walk with.
Give me a second.
No. But I have a car. I don't have an office.
No, but you're,
So everything will be
wait,
my car.
that's what I'm saying, you're bringing your coming
Officer, I
from.
want to
Who
share
car I
with
need to have?
you. Officer, I want to
Officer
share some
Monsanto.
information with you. Officer Monsanto.
He knows my name.
I can't remember.
You're younger than me.
When I see police, I just
But you're younger than me.
give or take a year or two.
Okay.
Hey, again, opinion number 11-1286, Supreme Court gives a right to a citizen to video a police officer in their line of duty. Supreme Court, again, the number, the opinion 11-1286.
Well, she should have told me she was videotaping me because I go back down to the car and I put on and make sure everything correct.
That's
Because
okay.
I go beyond.
Listen,
The camera don't give me
we-
two pounds.
we-
And I want to make sure that we're here together.
No,
And I want to make sure they get them together. And I make sure the nostrils are clear.
Watch what they did now. Hear this now. This is the thing.
Okay.
I'm trying to get this in. But this is the thing. I never want to do them, but at my age, you know what I mean? I gotta move with the time. It says it limit the board counsel to advising only the board as to Title 18. How could the police that a lawyer come and talk to you? She crossed departments. These people are trifling with the law.
When she crossed the path.
She came to advise you as to what the law states.
But you don't know what she spoke to me about.
You think so?
Because you had somebody on the other end of the door
No,
listening.
we got the whole
But you see the
place.
problem.
We got the place, Bob.
You see the problem with that, right? If I had felt that that person on the other end was a threat to me now, and I had did what I had to do, it would have been wrong.
No, you serve us.
You
She's
understand?
with us.
I
You
serve
with us.
everyone.
Us, we the people.
I serve, and they are people.
No,
They're not
once they
aliens.
come in their
Elected
official
officials.
capacity is how they deal with us that you have to serve.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I
tell
did,
you,
and
I
so
just read in the
because
statute.
they're elected officials, I can't come and deal with them
You have to deal with
and
them.
arrest them
As-
and do the
I
right
didn't
thing
say
for
that.
them.
Don't put words in
So
my
I'm here
mouth.
for everyone.
Don't put words in my
I'm
mouth.
here for everyone.
You're
I'm
not
Mr.
here for
Monsanto.
I
everyone.
only come to
You're
mediate.
I want to tell-
here for the one
Yeah,
who broke
come
the
in.
law.
Answer, she do the case with Adam Christensen to then he arrest those people and he can't write on him.
This is a
It's
crime
like-
scene. You just enter a crime
He can make a
scene.
ruling.
You know this is a crime scene? No, you don't even know.
How is a crime? See, what's a crime?
The FBI is investigating the Board of
Oh, no, that has
Elections.
nothing to do with me.
You come to me, man!
Yes, about me.
Listen to me, you ain't involved now.
And they're
You're
going to
not
do
going to put this in the
their job.
report? What happened
They're
if you come
going to do
into
their
that?
job. They're going to do their job. You want me
Are
to
you going to put this in the
want me
report when you go
to
back
put
today?
your name in the report also?
You put it better.
But you never gave me an ID. You
I
never
don't
even
have
introduced yourself to me.
That's up to you. You know me.
You don't have to. I don't know you.
No.
I know you know me, but I don't know you.
I can't remember.
That one I can tell you
I
that
know
much.
6,000 people.
Oh,
And I
but I
got to find...
6,001.
No, I got to find your files. What your name is, officer?
Officer Monsanto.
Monsanto. I know you give me a hard time someplace before.
Where? I know where.
Tell me, man. I know
You need to tell me.
I know I broke the law.
Why you breaking the law?
When you come
Your
protect the
memory?
white, when you come protect the white man, when I give no flyers, I don't get
I
involved.
protect. No, you see, no.
I can't remember.
Don't mix up the
Oh,
things.
Lord.
Give me a ticket while you.
You drive?
I drive now, I'm alive.
Oh, okay. I met you natural liberty.
Did you give me a hard time?
No, you was giving me a
Why
hard
you?
time, and I was only listening to you like how I'm listening to you now.
Why do?
I don't know. You tell me the conversation.
Well, all I do is give you these things here.
Okay.
So
But when you
these
give me them
people-
things, print them out. So I
I
don't have
listen, I
something to
think.
go with.
Listen.
You see, up with
No, listen to me.
the phone's supposed to
If
have
you
all
know
them
me-
things in it.
If you know me, look here. I'm retirement mode.
Me too.
Not you, you crazy. Then we are do.
This is
You
no
like that, you define.
Retirement mode.
I retirement mode. I do
Who
my
says you get
time.
the
I
first lap,
depend
Sam,
on
and if you
you.
don't mind me
Ah,
asking?
Okay? I
Yeah?
really depend
Almost
on
eat.
you.
And you a baby girl in this thing, man. I get 23 years with the court authority.
Don't you gotta leave? Because
But
they
like
are
I say,
more.
we
I
glad
wanna
when
visit
it's
the
people
age
like you who are rational that defend
I
us.
appreciate it so
And
very much.
I
we
police
know-
officers come with the law and we come to mediate.
And I
And
glad
I only
that
came to mediate.
and that's
But
good.
we-
But like I said,
we
today is one
appreciate-
thing, I don't know what tomorrow is going to hold.
When
I
you
gonna
tell
make
something
sure
about
do a
lady, I grew up in the
compliment and complaint
60s.
for you and
Where the police, when they come, they don't ask nothing, they
you
just start beating people.
know,
Well, I ain't beating nobody.
No, hear what I'm saying to you. If you go back and you watch those tapes of the 60s, and some police officer shot a guy for smoking a joint, but the guy won't give him a heart. Dead in the dead of the night, because he powered the badge. All I'm asking you to remember,
My badge don't
take a
empower
oath.
me.
No,
I'm a
no,
human
don't
being.
take it to
Someone
you.
protect.
I'm trying to tell you, in my short time of life, I've been through a lot of struggles. I've been there in North Carolina during the time when you black people couldn't go to white conquerors. And my brother, dead now, Mousy, who was one of the people who refused to get out
Who
of
Mousy used to play the instrument?
It's pretty flute.
who refused
That's my
to get out
mother's
of the
friend.
restaurant. And they couldn't do them nothing. They took them under the court and they thought it was students. He was an international student. And if he wasn't there, they'd have beat them black boys up in the state. And you can come here today and see that these public officials want to determine for us what they do and know. Because what they make law of, them and the legislature, this elected board, will say that they cheat the election. That's why the FBI is thinking we have the evidence. Okay?
We're not under the FBI. We're paying on deal.
No, we gotta be vigilant. That's it. That's
The
it.
internet, don't you understand what the
Oh,
CIA
now you tell me
goes?
the FBI going with them and
Well,
you
no,
tell me
no,
the
what
FBI
we
in
instead
it.
of going and say it's under investigation, if it have to be under investigation, there's a cause. So all we saying is, so this is our island. This is our island. If we let this corruption continue with our own people, where you live here in the movie and your grandchildren. I work hard in my time for this place to be here for you know. These two men there could tell you. They could tell you that.
My teacher when I was 6th grade,
We kick
that's what they teach us.
We
Never will
kick
lift
butt.
people that
That's why you're so slim and trim still?
They had a this accent for life. You see Natty Dread? You see Natty Dread? It means that he take away from pork.
So because he have Natty Dread, he can't-
food,
he
rice.
can't-
I gotta take
You
that.
Yeah.
can't have weight on him too?
You can't get no weight on you if you eat right. No weight on you. Let me tell you this section of young lady.
Okay.
The body is so intelligent.
You see, this is a conversation we had natural liberty.
If you,
You continue. It's the same conversation we had natural
the
liberty.
body cannot store fat from natural foods. But the body will store fat when you don't feed it the right nutrients, because it can't feed from the things you feed it. So it makes the fat and eats from the fat. You can stay as thin as you want to be, and you can lose the fat. The people go out exercising, man, they start playing tennis, and guess what you do? You open your appetite more. You eat double.
No, you make
More
it
fat, and potato chip, oh God.
The taste good, eh?
What? Listen, I got a bag of potato chip home, natural chips, you know.
But the taste good too.
What good?
Think it tastes good
My
too?
body rejected thing and back.
Oh, you want the
I
other
got
one?
it live for 2 years, no bad food, the spray gas in it. Once your body becomes sensitive, when you get sick with it, you take a pill. You take a pill to
Mama, you
food
drink
the right. You
But
food your
it's-
body, what's really happening. When your body tell you this thing make you sick, leave it alone. When the Chinese man like corn soup, corn causes cancer. How many people know that?
You know that?
Corn, I love a cornbread. Oh.
You see? You
But
see?
then you know better, do better.
But teach,
But bad things
Thank you, thank you,
The
thank you.
body is the most.
All right.
This guy, After to take care of.
good morning, it is 11:07. Board of Election Office. Ready to have a meeting. Only persons present are 2 board members.
Hi, how you doing?
Good morning, the Attorney General, Salisbury, Ms. Wilma March Monsanto, Ms. Wells, and 1 from the public, or 2 from the public, at 11:07, 11:08. Let them in, because Ms. Barbell is the only person present in the office as a worker,
That's
an
right.
employee of the board.
Yes.
No one else to
No one else
work
is in it.
and to help the young man register that just had to leave.
And another lady came.
And another lady to look for someone else. Here are 2 more young men to come and register to vote.
Oh my God.
And I'll just show their feet, and there's no one there to allow them to vote. Let them in, because I hope you can hear the conversation.
He said his job
They're here
is he
registered
wanted
and ready to
he
vote.
must bring the ID to
I'm not going to show their
get his ID
faces.
to get his work. These young men have the same problem. Hold a second.
Wilma, let them come in.
Look,
Wilma,
raise some,
let them come in. Let them come in.
raise some juice. Yeah. Don't take it lightly. Raise some juice. You don't appreciate that. Make some noise. This is the second time.
Second time in 1 day or 1 week?
1 week?
1 week. Second time in 1 week, December. I don't have eye on camera, okay? I just have eye body, not eye face. All right? Because this is just our evidence that this office is not running appropriately.
Yes.
Okay?
But what's the reason for that?
Listen, that's why we here this morning to find.
Maybe you should ask them for the job, okay? Because they're not doing it.
Miss Barbell.
Think she in here.
No, only Wells there.
Look in there.
Miss Wells, we have several young men, including 2 more, and they're still here. They're trying to register because the bosses, the people who are giving them the job told them to come back today with your picture ID.
And this is not something that Wilma staged for the public's information.
That might be so, but I'm saying that's all they have. They're not drivers.
So show them my face, go.
Yeah, so that might be so. Everybody's using this apparently for that purpose. They're the 2 young men. Go down and talk to them because they're in charge. We're in charge. It's ridiculous what's happening. It's ridiculous. 3 employees out 1 time?
I'm not getting their faces, Wilma. I'm just getting
No, don't do that.
No,
Don't
no,
put
no,
it
no,
there.
no, I'm not.
But you let them know that.
This is the situation going on.
That's right.
Just wanted
This
to
is
record.
terrible.
He said they're preaching to
And
the
look
choir.
at this man. It's
The man
sad.
said they have children to feed.
She has the same position I have. She's a board member.
Sweetheart, you're the joint chair. You're the joint chair. You're the leader. You're the joint chair. You're the joint chair. You're the joint chair.
Just say Karen is like you don't know how. She's not pregnant people so early.
But don't know how? I ain't going in there to open nobody thing and go register nobody. I could register if I feel like. Don't put it over on me.
Listen,
You need to contain yourself.
You need to distract yourself. Yeah, because tell her. I'm not arguing. But she's coming to tell me that y'all want to register both. I can understand that.
I refer the 2 gentlemen to you. You need to, in a right sane mind, try to help them. You are the joint chair. You are the joint chair. You got a big position in the
I have a
system.
big position, my position with God, and my position is who I am. That's who my position is. Big position, nothing. You can't register that. What's wrong with you? See Miss Barbell, she's gonna get here. Hey, Miss Barbell.
I don't know what Miss Barbell has done, but Miss Barbell was here. The situation could have been rectified, and certainly the young men could have been registered to vote. Here's Nash trying to explain. The continued situation.
They have a right to tell you that.
Don't tell me nothing. Don't say nothing outside about nothing. You don't have to worry about that because your mother put all your guts out. Your mother put all your guts out. Look at me about my guts. Out the place.
Your skin is showing. Your skin is
That is
showing.
very good. I'm just like your people. They can show that.
Listen,
Keep her away from me. Keep her away from me. See, don't tell me that. My guts is showing just like your mother have your own showing. There's like a show of it too. On the place. Look at that's what you should be telling me.
You're going to register them?
No.
So they can't be registered? This is the second time that they've come in 1 week.
second time
In 1 week. Those young men,
look at the attitude she takes.
I'd like y'all to...
Instead of trying to comfort their hearts, instead of trying to comfort their hearts.
I lose this. I lose my
I need to go to the media.
Let me explain what's
You need to go to the
I
media.
am not from St. Thomas, right? I'm from St. Croix. I cannot catch a flight back to St. Croix because I don't have no identification right about now. Okay? I'm not from here. I don't want to be trapped here and become a bum on your island because I can't make a voter's ID because you're negligent because somebody ain't long what is supposed to learn to register people right now. Right about now, I could care less what you're doing.
She said that. That is not true.
I understand.
That is not true.
This is a big government.
We don't have access.
We don't have
I'm no
access.
employees here. I cannot do anything for you. You can, I understand your concern.
The employee of the board is
I'm
here.
saying, you know, places that to go to make
Right now,
a.
this is not
No, I mean, not law, but any place else could do something.
This is the reality of the system of the Virgin Islands, election system of the Virgin Islands.
And always go to war, but you don't know this stuff.
But at this moment, we cannot.
That's why I say, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea.
It's 11:38 and we're waiting for the music to begin.
But I can't take the picture of the public, especially an elected official.
I'm just asking you when you do it, just send me, give me one.
I could give a series of pictures, like, I could give all the pictures, like, I have so much pictures of you.
Rasta.
And they were saying that this is nothing to you know?
It's freedom of speech.
Exactly.
Like the mass constitutional right to speak that people.
What do you just make it?
To go.
Good morning, the emergency meeting for the St. Thomas St. John District Board of Elections is called to order at 11:40. Could we have a roll call, please?
Lawrence Larry Bushelton, absent. Harry A. Daniel, absent. Claudia A. Georgian. Present. Lydia Hendrick. Present. Wilma Marsh Monsanto. Present. Arturo Watlington Jr.
Present.
Alicia Wells, present. 5 present. 2 absent.
For the record, the reason we call this emergency meeting is to address some personnel issues that are seriously plaguing the election system and adversely affecting the operations of this office. And it is mushrooming into a major problem for the public. And I believe eventually it has and will affect this, this elected board. I think the issues of the sensitive nature that we have to discuss specific individuals and people, and as a result thereof, I am going to suggest that we go into executive session to so do. In addition to that, we have some legal opinions that we need to discuss back and forth regarding the effect of those decisions on the election system and specifically and generally the opening and closing of the office, the hours of operation, candidate questionnaires, and the like. After we discuss these issues, and at our next district meeting, we will publish what in fact we have done. We will not take any votes or make any decisions in terms of what we do here today. I think it's a fact-finding situation and one that we would then have to call a regular meeting to vote upon the issues that we need to vote upon. So, Ms. Wells, would you like to make a motion?
Objection.
It's been properly moved and seconded that we go into the executive session.
Objection.
Roll call. You want to take your objection?
Yes. I believe that every matter concerning the board election should be made public, and the matters we are going to be discussing more than likely, the public should be aware of what is happening in this system. They were right here today, and it was demonstrated some of the problems that the board faces. They already know, and I think they should be sitting in here and listening to everything that we are discussing today, and That's the way I feel about that.
I understand.
I object to that because
Okay. Well, your objection is noted. And just let me say that the reason that we're going into executive session is because we're going to be discussing people, employees and people of the system, and that is not a proper situation to discuss out in the public. We're not going to take any votes, but in fact, it's not proper. I would ask council if in fact the purpose of the meeting and the purpose of the executive session is consistent with our sunshine and public law. All right, roll call on the motion to go into executive session.
Point of order.
Right.
Lawrence Larry Bushelter, absent. Harry A. Daniel, absent. Claudette A. Georgia?
Yes.
Yes. Lydia Hendrick?
Yes.
Yes. Wilma Marsh Monsanto?
No.
No. Arturo Watlington Jr.?
Yes.
Yes. Alicia M. Wells, yes. 4 yes, 1 no, 2 absent.
We'll be in executive session. Would you all please leave the conference room so we can go in executive session and discuss the issue?
We're not leaving because you asked the council to give you the definition from the code for the sunshine law, and you go into a vote before she gives you the definition. That motion and that vote is out of order. We are not leaving. We have a right to the sunshine law to know everything you discuss about spending the people's money. That's what the question is because there's an added outside on it. And you're leaving. You get the council's order, whether we have to leave because of the DI code, and then we will adhere to the law.
What is the law?
That's what we want to know before we leave. The sunshine law give us a right to be here because you're going to be discussing problems with the board of which is now being investigated. So you have to get the council's advice as to whether we have to leave.
And the law. Councillor Salisbury, can you please identify the particular VI code law that would cause the public to leave this meeting on the way that the roll call was made, please?
I represent the Board of Elections. I don't answer questions on the public.
She doesn't represent us. She represents the Board of Election and doesn't answer questions to other people.
People.
Thank
That's who
you.
you represent, the people, because the Board of Election represents the people. You guys ain't gonna get no clique here to spend the people money to get you out of this one. Continue to meet in secrecy, and the people comes out and you do a good song and dance for the Daily News and the rest of them, and what's happening, the audit speaks to it. You guys try to tell us what's going on with that.
Fellow citizens here. Chair said that he's
Ms. Park, Madam Chair, the board is in executive session. You need to exercise the authority.
We're not leaving. Chairman Watlington, the people are asking for the law that is cited, or they haven't cited, for the reason why the people have to leave. The law that Ms. Salisbury said she works for the board and not for the people. We'd like that law, please, cited, so that we can read it and understand why the people have to leave.
Board, the people's representative will vote the people out of your meeting to discuss their business.
Well, it's up to Ms. Park.
It's not up to Ms. Park.
It's up to the board
It's up to the law.
to give us the law,
To the law.
to cite the law that we are standing on.
You guys were trying to meet in secret. This is a serious crime scene here. It's my business. I have to leave to come knock and watch you guys.
And the board is laughing.
That's right. It's better to laugh. I was negotiating something for millions of dollars. I had to leave to come here. I take that laughter as a threat on my life. Here I'm talking about serious business, and it's a laugh and a cock-a-doodle-doo to you people. You have to be joking to think you're going to handle the people's money in that way. You talking about the basic essence of democracy here? That's what you're doing.
Is the board and council ready to cite the law for the people? We take that as a no, so we will wait.
The whistling? I don't know.
The silence as a no. Silence of the board and council.
They have to read it, they can't read it. That's what's happening. The nerves is what play now. You cannot keep a meeting in secrecy to spend the people money. The sunshine law. That's what we stand on. Our right to be here. You don't work for yourself.
Salisbury, please quote the law so the people can be guided.
No, that's fine. That's at least you're right.
Rasta. 643. 4342. Peter, you have my number. Meeting is going on.
You want me to put you out there now?
Nobody can put me
You want me to put you out? When you send the woman sitting there, it's a big problem. That
She can't go outside.
she doesn't know.
Nobody is a problem.
She could go straight to the sunshine law. If you try to swing, you can't ring it. It's a sunshine law. The public have a right to their negotiation. Because if you wanted to keep a contract, you can bring a contract.
Oh, okay.
They have a plan against that poor woman. She's the only one with a major plan. They're ruler of the business.
It is interesting to us today that the council is here. She wasn't here in the last meeting. It was only taped, but she's here today in this emergency meeting that they would not tell us what the law is that we would have to leave. We believe also that the motion was moved improperly and therefore should be null and void. It is now 11:55 a.m. as the people wait for the law to be cited.
Just saying, don't be like me. No, I said that happened.
There is communication going on with the people at the table and the people in the audience. There are 6 of us in the audience at this time. The time is 12:04.
You have your phone a minute? Yeah. Call Diana, I need to share with you. Somebody take 2 trays and Diana merchandise, you heard? Yeah. Somebody pick up 2 trays of jewelry. I have no idea.
Pick it up somewhere.
How set in 2 trays. Yeah, hold on. Of her jewelry. 2 trays.
Come on, you have to see.
The police is now at the door.
We here, we want the one being arrested from. We stand in the sunshine now, and it's fine, don't have jurisdiction. It's fine, don't have jurisdiction.
12:04.
Nobody gonna arrest you to put individually. You have to know what to do.
This is Miss Bell. Peter, call 774-8772. 772. Wasserman, tell the media you need them now. Give him the phone. Tell the media you need them here now.
Hello?
Daily News.
They got a place message.
Press 0 somebody.
If this board is not rates, I'm in the police department, police that arrest me.
They say that.
Telling her you should die, you need
You guys don't have no authority to
Put it down. Put it down.
you want to be part of the police,
Hang it up.
we will deal with that personally.
So all these individuals will be requested to meet.
Or to be arrested by the police.
And if you take it for yourself, excuse me, good afternoon. I'm Officer Monsanto. I'm fine. I guess they already explained to you all the situation. Let me ask one question. They didn't explain to y'all what they need from you all? Okay, did they explain to you what they, wait a second, Ms. Fox. Did they explain to you what they needed from you?
What's the reaction of the board while the officers are talking to us?
Explain to them in front of me again, yes.
I told them that the board is going into executive session, and when the board goes into executive session, everybody has to come on the phone. I mentioned that, and they said they're not leaving. He mentioned he's not leaving.
Okay. I don't normally deal with the election board part of
But that's the
anything,
thing.
but if that's what they're requesting
That's
of
the
you,
thing. You see, you don't deal with boards.
That's not
Now
the
you
law.
become
You find the law.
uninformed and want to remove citizens forcefully.
no.
You want to move us?
Ma'am, I'm gonna ask you to stop videotaping me, please.
You come to arrest
And
us.
I didn't come to arrest
We
you.
have rights because
I didn't come to arrest you.
we feel that the board does not tell us
Me?
the specific sunshine law. There was a reason here.
Wait. I can't listen, excuse me. I can't listen to 50,000 people speak. When I first came up here, I introduced myself. So you know who you're speaking with. I need one person to speak. Number one, they called on the behalf of them. They only asked me to do something, and she explained something to you. If you know that that's what this needs to be done, then you need to excuse yourself. If you know something different, show it to me in writing. Because I'm sure she can give you what she's telling me in writing.
Let her give it to you in writing.
Well, then, right first, because the same thing is this now. These are elected individuals, right?
This room today is
This
under
room is
the
a
board
public
and not
room.
under this lady. She has no supervisory powers over this room.
So who has powers over this room?
The chairman, the board.
I don't have a key. I don't come into
You
this
don't need
room
a
without
key.
the permission
You have
of
a
the
authority.
Because
supervisor.
the board
And
decided
she's
to
the
try to
supervisor.
person.
I'm the supervisor. So
Not at this room, at this moment, I'm meeting the
board is in-
called to order. The board is in session. She has no jurisdiction at this time.
To the 20, please.
you will chill. You have to deal with it.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so your reason for not leaving is?
We have a
Yeah, but
right
there's no
to
arrest.
Who gonna talk to
And then
me?
it's
Who gonna talk to
Go
me?
ahead. Go
You
ahead.
have to.
I asked a question
Go
about
ahead.
the board.
Under the sunshine law, the public have a
I
right.
asked her already to stop.
I don't have your face, ma'am. Thank you.
But I
Go
asked
ahead.
you to stop
But she
recording.
has
I don't have your face,
As long
ma'am.
as you're in a public place, she
I don't
has
have
a
your
right to
face.
record.
She has a right to record.
Yes, because it's
And I have a right to give her lawful order.
To do what? To do give her a lawful order.
So you go ahead.
Give it to her.
Go ahead, sir.
phone.
Go ahead,
I'm saying
sir.
to you, under the sunshine
And you
law.
have your phone open and you're recording me against my will. But go ahead.
No, it's a public place and you're here
Go
to
ahead.
execute the law.
Go ahead.
And I'm saying to you, you take an oath to uphold our rights. And
I
our
take a
rights-
hold to uphold the rights for everyone.
Right, and our rights is to
Not
be
just for
active.
you,
I'm
for
here to- You
everyone.
asked me to explain, and now you're telling me.
But I'm correcting you, because I took an oath to uphold the law for every one of the Virgin Islands.
Better still, and I'm saying to you, under the sunshine law, we have the right to be at this meeting.
Should I have the
I
documentation?
don't have to, when you come
Maybe
in,
ask them
you should have known that you took a oath.
No, they called for a situation.
Okay,
Right,
I have to
they
find
tell
out
them
what the
what the
situation
situation
is. No, she told me what the situation was. Now you're telling me something different. Just how I showed she
Okay.
can give me in writing. I don't like to read it.
Look, listen, we have someone from the Attorney General's office there.
You want me to give you-
right?
you want me to
We
give you
asked
the
her
telling you
to
what to
read.
do?
I don't know what.
One at a time.
Sunshine.
But this is what I'm
The
saying.
sunshine
You
law.
on phone
So,
here.
Attorney,
You will call by
Get
phone. We
sunshine
stand here
law.
on U.S. constitutional rights.
Yes.
So please, and this is the thing.
I can't talk to 3 people at one time.
One.
Talk to you when you have to talk to me.
Okay, now,
Okay, you're speaking to me.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ask Ms. Asbury to please provide for us the section of law regarding the Sunshine Act. And where
Who is Miss Salisbury?
The Attorney General office,
That's
okay?
the attorney that comes to the board.
So go ahead and ask her about the Sunshine Law, please.
That would be the best thing to do. Inquire on the attorney.
Yours.
And then when she reads it to us, and say we come that we have to leave through better, because we have to point, right, because it wasn't done properly.
And she is.
We are the citizens.
Here is Ms. Monsanto explaining as a board member to the police officer
You need to deal
what
with the board.
the board should do.
Attorney General down there that might, you know.
I never come to real board in situation here before, correct? No, understand this is, we trying to make no trouble here. We just want to always be observed as citizens who voted for some of these people and violating us now. So the real Sunshine Law.
This is Ms. Monsanto continuing to talk to the officers.
The guy read this last one and the record.
Board member Monsanto speaking with the officers, trying to explain to them how simple this would be handled.
I don't know.
And you violated all rights. You have been violating the system that recorded. You have to understand. There are many cases of people that recorded police abusing people and they get around for that. You're taking us serious, Monsanto.
Number one, I have never touched her yet. Number two, because you know what the best thing is?
No, she
You
has a
understand what
right
I'm
to
saying?
talk
And I have a right to tell her, I don't want to
Not
be
when you're here
guilty.
executing the law.
You understand?
Not when you're here
I came
executing the
because
law.
of a situation.
Right.
If you know that you came here and you don't want to leave, my thing, I'm going to tell you, this is what I would do, me personally. If I know I'm coming someplace where I know there's going to be issues, I'm going to walk with my documentation.
No, they don't.
Because you know what the best thing is? I have to get, you're telling me, I gave you a chance to speak, so now you're going to give me a chance to speak too.
I didn't say
You told me some sunshine law. I have no knowledge of it. So if I have to leave here now and go find the law, for you now who telling me about the law, well, you should have been walking with the law yourself because you came here. I ain't come on
I
behalf to
think
sit
you
around
got
and
it up.
listen to anything.
I think you got it up.
But you know what happened with us
Can I
sometimes?
speak now?
When we want what we want,
No,
we only
you're
have
judging.
one mind.
It is not one mind. I'm
Okay.
saying to you is,
Better
I
to
am not
educate
here-
and walk with your
I
education.
don't need to walk with that. You here to execute the law. You have to know it when you come. Your right is to protect my rights, and you have to know when
My right is to protect the rights of everyone.
Yes.
But if I
that
don't know
includes
something, if I don't know something, I'm going to research it.
Well, then you have to do that.
But that's
So execute your
But I never,
job.
you know what, you know something, I ain't speaking to all those people that they only one person I spoke to them.
Yeah.
That's the one person
You
she told me. Give me a
never
second.
do Don't give her a hard.
This is how the system runs in the Virgin
The
Islands.
burden of proof is not on the citizen. Before we go into the talk,
And we can't have this kind of foolishness every.
no, we can't make it. We deal with this situation, she come for us, and what is legal, and we have a right to be here. Then that's a different thing.
I just kidding, man. I just kidding.
We got time for no kidding. I keep telling you, we got to push that.
But you don't have to go.
Bubble.
The land.
Where's your book?
We don't need it. I just tell you, listen to I just touched base with Mr. Man. We need the Constitution, give us the right to be here, and give us the right to film.
Excuse me, please.
You
said so.
No, listen to us, and we don't get to that, because they don't have no charge, so we know some bond. You see the storm walk out of the room, and so not tell you, you have no power in it. Can't come in here.
And I'm going to tell this fact that if anybody call the police, we might enemy.
Don't go into that. You think you don't have to touch it. Like I tell you now, the put on the record that,
Hey,
yeah.
you
got no way of
Hold on. Hold on, what you're saying is a fact.
We have to be careful that these
Yeah, we
session
have
is
the police are there. Nobody can decide whether they can put us out and you can read the sunshine.
Because I think it was
The sunshine.
more traffic, I don't know if you need more traffic, but bring more traffic.
She should do it right, but you're too bad.
And it's
And the only reason she had to get it.
I got to be down here.
Come. No, say to that. Say hello. Hello? You have the right to videotape and make sure you get the face. If you don't get the face, then who is it?
I don't get it. Whatever he's saying could be recorded in here.
Well, what I'm saying is he will speak to you. Tell him you want to speak, he will speak to Harriet.
Okay, my brother, thank you.
Yeah, I hate for itself.
I hate
From
it.
my
Okay,
reading it,
thank
giving
you.
you the statute.
I need the
So
sunshine
you
law
just
too.
to
You
follow
prefer
me.
Hold
on, mystery.
You have the right
I'm going to leave it to Harriet.
I understand,
Because
but what about the
she
sunshine law?
also
Ask
have
the
a
same
camera.
person about the
So from
sunshine law,
Harriet
so we
now,
could
she
have
wants you to
that.
say the same thing.
I'll send you the problem.
We need the sunshine. Okay, sir, thank you so much for
You get
that.
that number, we could
But now we also need the sunshine law. We need the one that says that we have the right to stay here. Because what we've asked the council for, we've asked the council to cite us the law that says that, or collaborates with what they're saying. And she refuses to do that, says she works for the board.
So they're the one that's telling me to go to Friday.
The U.S. Supreme Court just ruled that we have the right to, quote, get police officers in the course of their duty? Okay, all right, so we'll do that then. Okay, thank you so much.
They have a lady here with a camera.
With Supreme Court ruling said that we have the right to perform and surveillance anybody, videotape. I'm letting you know Supreme Court ruling is in place that I have the right to film you, so I'm filming you close up. All right, I have your badge number and everything about you. We're under the Supreme Court ruling, and so we're filming in the right and course of law and duty as citizens of we're under this flag called the United States of America. And also, please give us the site of the sunshine law that says we have the right to stay here, please, because we don't want to violate. But once we see that law, we'll be more than happy to leave. But they refuse to show us the law. So we're asking you to look that up for us and give us the sunshine law that says that we have the right to stay here once they didn't even produce that law. Okay?
Ms. Fox coming to us?
Well, they did all that, but we believe that motion was made wrong as well. We believe that it was the chair that called the motion and also perhaps voted on it. So we have issues with that as well. Okay, but call us back with the law, okay? Because the attorney refuses to give it to us, claiming that she works for the board. Well, she says she works for the board and doesn't work for us.
Refuse to cite the law to the meeting orally.
Okay, required to give us that law.
Huh? You can come to the back. Go to the
Yes.
If it's not open.
Well, she's refusing to produce it, and until we get the law produced, we are not going to leave the room. And that is from. Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. Call us back with it,
I don't
please.
mean leaving.
All right. Okay, he'll call us back with the law, since nobody in here can produce it. And there is a Supreme Court ruling just now, U.S. Supreme Court, that says we have the right to videotape anybody in their official capacity. So we will do that. Are you guys still in official capacity?
Yeah, I'm not in this room.
Okay, good. And the police officer, I gotta get her again.
Yeah, but you become the public.
Because I think you guys think this is a joke, but it's not.
I can't send them from taking.
Yeah, but I know they go stop us from
We have an election to get to, and we can't have this kind of foolishness every. Cut out certain things.
Part entity from the police department.
Yes, they are.
She crossed our boundary to go give them legal
We need to
advice.
call some of the superior, the police department.
But ain't nobody who go call. All we have to do is be arrested and get our rights in court. Yeah, hey, Mr. We here, we having fun. In the meeting, the attorney for the attorney general is giving advice to the police as to how to move forward. Is this across the department?
Miss Barbell gave her to the police.
Is police under justice?
She has nothing to do.
Rasaman, police ain't under justice?
Knock the woman down. Not Miss Barbell down. Miss Barbell speaking to the police, gave her going in Washington when she has nothing to say. She has nothing to say. I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame. If I had a gold budget, I'd call it.
If you get to the time, you call
He treat people like just how he treat his household. Woman, woman, he have in the
Cut
household.
that. Make sure you cut that.
Cut out certain things. Go ahead.
The police came to arrest the citizens, but the police are confused. In order for the police to apply the law, they have to know the law. So they don't know what to do. So they know
So now she gone into
Yeah.
Salisbury to see what the law is. And
Yeah.
Salisbury telling them that it is okay.
If they violate my constitutional rights, I'm going to take them to task.
Did Miss Barbell go in the room with them?
No, I told Miss Barbell to go there. No, they put her out. They put her out.
So in the room now is the
Sunshine Law.
attorney and
Salisbury.
Salisbury and the two
police
officers.
Someone will write for me while I say.
Sunshine Law
Sunshine Law.
is being read into the record.
Statute.
We're going to get the statute of the Sunshine Law.
Want to write?
49 hours, I got it now.
Harriet, she just come back with a lunch. She just come at 10 to 12. Hey, that board member.
Somebody just came at 10 to 12, a board member going to lunch.
Who that is? Who came on the board?
What's the Sunshine Law?
Who was that?
Oh, what's your head, man?
Yes.
Okay, here we see that the Sunshine Law is being recorded.
They go call for my
And we're going to now know it in just a few minutes.
And after they don't call for God, they got called for God. And they're stolen in the name of the true living God.
What's the newspaper today?
Exactly.
He
Where
was
are they?
speaking to some Monique. He was speaking to some Monique. He told Georges he's not
It's interesting that the media is not here
Monique,
today.
keep that name Monique in mind.
Perhaps he was speaking to Monique.
One to come and now public law is constitutional. It's congressional law.
Where are they today?
Go and get the pound, call them.
Nobody.
We're still in the boardroom waiting for the meeting to continue. Members Wells and Georges are the only two, and Miss Monsanto in the back.
Harriet, one of the members who work for the board came here at 10 minutes to 12, and she's already gone to lunch already, after being here just 10 minutes.
What's the name of the board member, sir?
Yeah, one name it.
Which one?
The one with the braids. She with a brown bag, she come in a brown bag and I wish to be
That's Stephanie,
I don't know her
Stephanie
name.
somebody.
Not a board member, an employee.
I mean an employee.
Yeah, but you don't know our schedule, so
Where's
don't.
Miss Barbell? Let me talk to
We don't know her schedule. We don't know her schedule. We don't cause accusations,
Get rid of
but
her.
aspersions rather.
This way.
I ain't calling
It's now 12:33, and this is the room that they are in, the attorney, Salisbury, and the two police officers. This is the room just adjacent to the entrance of the election system.
Okay,
It's now 12:34, and we're waiting still for them to come out. Whatever they're discussing in there, we do not know. I'm sure we'll know once they come out.
see this morning when I asked for the
Meeting is over. Let's see what comes out. Back out of the meeting.
they're trying to get things together to recommend, I guess.
Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting.
See this morning when I asked for the
Ms. Fox is leaving with her bag and her books, and they're leaving with their bags and their books. Go ahead and see what's going on. I don't know. I need to know. So I couldn't.
Can we speak? Can I speak here?
Anybody could speak to me. Just don't yell after me because I'm not here to yell after
If you
you.
want to stop and listen to it,
Your opinion is your
Chairman
opinion. Your opinion, if you want to speak to your opinion, is your opinion, and I'm only here to listen.
I voted in 2012. I feel it was a bad election because some things was like a mess with the voting machines that was not supposed to be used in 2012. It was absolutely should have never voted.
They call you in? So therefore let me get my
Let's come to
card.
this point now. Here we are. We start to look and see what's going on. This election is like that. We have to be concerned with that. We have to take this first right of voting. The vote is wrong. They're going to put people in here that does not have a people's interest at heart. And that's very concerned.
We believe they're going to meet in another room. We want to see how we handle this. Now they're moving from the boardroom and going to some other room. What room are they going in, Gladys? What room are they going into?
Represent the people.
So we can come in there?
Represent the people.
Oh, they come back to register. This is the office. Yes, no one is available.
What's going on back here?
They're trying to have the meeting, but I can't have you come back here.
We're not allowed back there either?
No.
Because, is there a law to that?
I can't allow you to come back here.
Is there a law to that?
I can't answer
You
that.
have to explain to us, but what are you doing if you don't know what you're doing?
You know, it's not that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new and I'm learning the job, but I cannot have you come back here. Yes. I need to lock the door. Excuse me.
That's all they have to say.
Ms. Wells is now going in. Ms. Barber is locking us out of the door. Thank you.
That's all they have to say. Secondly, Chair, you said if it's a police statement,
You come and action done. You come watch the movie. The movie done takes.
Man,
You get into the end of
as soon as the meeting
the
started, they were called executive decision. We said we gonna move because
we just had a lady come and join us.
I had objection properly. Secondly, Chair.
30.
You went to the restroom. Who officer?
Afternoon, afternoon. Yes, is afterward. So that was the
We understand police might come again now.
I don't
It's
know.
now
I said the police come here, they went to all the room down.
1:40. 20 minutes up to.
So,
He went to the restroom and we'll see what happens next. Again, it's now 1:40.
police in the meeting.
I think they've been in that executive session now from at least 12:30.
You went to the restroom. Who officer?
Yeah, yeah. So we want to see what going on. I thought the phone. Yo.
Good afternoon, good afternoon.
Yeah, yeah. So we want to see what going on. I thought the phone.
That's why who won this time?
Everybody hygiene.
It's been noticeable to be aware.
No. So then it's still coming back to the
Let's speak in
No, it has to be addressed because this is I was surprised that well, I know and it was worse then.
But what did you say? You said now a difference of opinion, did you say? No, what's the misconception? You said there seems to be this.
Meeting is adjourned.
I have a different way of handling it. Because how I see it, after today is like I finally found in the mark.
No. She have all right.
We're back in back.
No, we can't.
Back on the record? Yeah, we're back on the record. Can somebody make a motion to come out of executive session? Alright. Then probably moved and seconded that we're back out of executive section at 3:06. We started at what? 12:15? 12:15. At 12:15 in executive session, we discussed a number of personnel issues and in regards to the operation of the office and the duties of the deputy supervisor, the supervisor, and the interaction of the board. We discussed 3 legal matters that would be released after the joint board meeting, and no other action was taken by the St. Thomas St. John District regarding the personnel or the legal issues, other than they would be referred to the joint board for the next meeting on February 14th, and that basically ends our emergency meeting call to address those legal and personnel issues that has plagued us for the last week and a half. Thus, I move. Anyone to move?
I move that we adjourn.
Any objections? Hearing none, so ordered. Thank you. 3:07. Yeah, so Claudette. You want to do it now? No pun
What is it?
I know you look perfect. I do. I know you perfectly. I pray for you. I'm so glad you prayed for me. I'm so glad you prayed. I'm so glad you prayed. I'm so glad you prayed for me. I down with you. I just see you trying to get into how we were on in there.
That's what you said.
Say?
You trying to get into how we were on.
I don't know why I brought that one to the bathroom.
That's my first thing to sing out on it.
I like been carrying the road since December something.
Hey, hello.
Time is now 3:10 and the meeting is adjourned. George is the last to leave, and the chair, they're all gone. The community says good night.